Hi, I'm Pete, and this is a follow-up on the Butter Flower cube. Now, when I did my unboxing, I did note that the Butter Flower was just a little stiff out of the box, and in fact, I took a break from the video and put some lube on some of the edges. After the video, I had a chance to work with the puzzle a little bit more, and I found that it really was still kind of stiff and wasn't really breaking in as well as I would have liked. So I tried some things, and I ended up taking some of the edges out and loosening the edges, basically loosening the mechanism under there. That helped a lot. And what I want to show now, since I've done the ones on the white face, some of them are still a little stiff. I didn't do it enough. And on the yellow face, I would like to go around the puzzle and around the equator and loosen those edges. And hopefully it'll really smooth up this puzzle and make it a lot more fun. Yeah, the ones I've already done are better, but these ones along the equator are really kind of still kind of tight. They've improved a bit just from some breaking in, but they're kind of tight. So I'm just going to show my method here, and my method involves getting one of the pedals out, and it is kind of tight to take apart, but this isn't too bad. So I've taken out one of the pedals, and then once you do that, everything else just kind of naturally comes out. Now, how much you have to take out is really you don't maybe necessarily have to take the whole thing apart, but I find it is easier to get at things. Taking this all apart also helps to lube the mechanism, because it is a fairly complicated mechanism, and I found it difficult. It was okay to lube some of the parts, but certainly to get deep down in there, you really have to take it apart. So this is the edge. And now that I have those pieces removed, I can just pull the edge cap. This is the kind of the cap. And there's the screw right there. So if all we wanted to do is loosen this, then it's pretty straightforward. And they came really tight. I'm not really sure why they had to be so tight. Okay. So there we go. I want to be careful turning it when it just doesn't have its normal pieces in there. So already that's improved. I'm just going to go back another turn because I really think that somebody really overdid these. I'm not really sure why. Okay, so there we go. Now, if you really want to get some lube in there, and I've already done this, so it's not really it's not going to benefit my puzzle, but basically what you can do is just kind of gently push aside a couple of these pieces here. I'll bring this up. And you can actually get the lube down into the mechanism that way. You could also pull one of these pieces out. It has a little foot on it, something like this. You can pull it out and then put some lube in there, but it is a little tricky to get it jammed back in there. So already that's better. It really is a lot better. I'm just going to back it off a little bit more. Oh yeah, that's great. There's looking at this mechanism, there's no real reason for it to be so tight. I'm really not sure. Like, it's not like it's going to fall apart or anything. I think it's just yeah, just they got somebody who who's putting it together, who was just kind of tightening it down. Yeah, that's a lot better. So I'm just going to go around and keep doing that, keep loosening these edges. Now, I guess I could put this all back together. That's probably a wise idea at this point. Now, one of the last things I took out was this edge piece. I actually find it easier to put that one in last. It would be great if we could take that out as the first thing, but yeah, it is kind of. Let's see, that one goes there, right? Okay, So I'll just start putting these pieces back in. So just kind of almost, yeah, I think it's almost like reverse. Sort of not reverse, you just basically take the same pieces out. Okay. Okay, so there is the little petals. Okay, I'm just trying to. So the foot has to go under this one and this one at the same time. There we go. Okay, so I'm having a little trouble with that. And yeah, I don't. It's not super hard to put back together. My main issue here was just that I was having some trouble. I'm under some pretty bright lights here, so it's kind of hard for me to see in there. There we go. Okay, you won't have any such trouble unless, of course, you have really bright lights. There you go. So just turning some things, and then let's see. Okay, so the edges, this one, yeah, that one looks good. Okay. Okay, and then just got to jam this one in here. And there we go. Okay, and I hope you'll see that is a lot better. Okay, and then it'll continue to break in as I play the puzzle, but that is like worlds better than it was. Okay, so we did the blue and orange. Now it's time for the red and blue. Actually, that one's not really too bad. Okay, that one's bad. Okay, maybe we'll try the orange and green. Yeah, wow, that's terrible. Okay, so just kind of pull out the leaves again. Okay, and of course I was inadvertently hiding that with my hand. Sorry about that. Yeah, this I think this puzzle has a lot of potential, and it's always a shame when they ship and they're not as smooth as they could be, because you know, people will be turned off of it. But really, just a little bit of work, and it'll be fine. So you see that I turn the turning that edge off can really like away can really help. Okay, well, that's okay, that part didn't really help. There we are. Okay, and then this edge part should come right off. Right. Wow, that's like down as tight as it can go. Yeah, I guess whoever was assembling them probably just didn't really. I just want to make sure they didn't fall off. Okay, so that's better. I've already backed off quite a bit, but it was really bottomed right out there. Okay, now that is just markedly better. Oop. Okay, well, things are falling apart on me here. Yeah, that's good. I think I'm very happy with that. We'll just go with that and put everything back together. This one fell off as well, so just put it back in. Okay, there we go. Okay, it is possible to put that one in earlier, but I just like this way of doing it. Okay. Let's see, that one should go there. No, there. It's all right. It's fine. I didn't learn my colors when I was in school. Okay. And now we'll just kind of make some room there. And just kind of shove that one in. There's no real elegant way to do it. You just shove it right in there. Okay. Make sure that's down. And okay, and that's better. It's not as smooth as some of the other ones, but it is better. If I wanted to make it even smoother, I suppose I could get in there and start checking for things in the mechanism, but that's better. And as the lube that I put in earlier gets distributed around, I think it will be better. Okay, yeah, I think that's good. I'm happy with that. I'll leave it like that. Try a few solves, and it should be fine. Yeah. So if the puzzle shipped out of the box like this, I would have called the turning good or okay. Still not super smooth, but it definitely worlds better than it was when I got it. Unfortunately, it was really very stiff out of the box. Not very fun to play with. And it's a shame when you get puzzles like that. All right, that's the follow-up for the Butter Flower cube. Didn't get to use my lube here, but I'm sure it'll be once you take it apart, you'll see where you need to put some lube on there. It doesn't take much, just a few drops. You don't want to have it too greasy. All right, well, that's it for this video. As always, I appreciate your questions, your suggestions. Let me know in the comments if you've gotten this puzzle. Do you find the turning objectionable, or have you already tried to make it better? Let me know in the comments. And how do you feel about working on a puzzle after you get it? You get the puzzle, it's not really right, but if you do a little bit of taking it apart and lubing some things, maybe cutting off some flash for some puzzles, do you feel okay about that, or do you want the puzzle to turn perfectly out of the box every time? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. All right, well, that's it for me. Until next time, thanks for watching.